X-ray is a form of electromagnetic radiation that can be found on the electromagnetic spectrum. The letter X comes from their initial discovery when they were still an unknown form of radiation, giving it the variable X representing unknown. An X-ray is very similar to the effect that light rays have in our eyes, except that they have a much higher energy. To generate an X-ray, a cathode is heated to a high temperature, causing electrons to break away from the cathode. The anode has a high electronegativity difference, so it attracts the electrons at a fast velocity. The electron's collision with the anode causes an X-ray photon to be released. The entire tube is shielded except for a narrow opening, which allows the X-ray to escape in a concentrated beam. The beam travels across space until it comes in contact with tissue. In our body, soft tissue cannot absorb the high energy ray and it passes straight through. High density material, like bones, do absorb radiation. The black areas represent the rays that were passed through, while the white areas represent the rays that were absorbed. Before the examination, the patient may be asked to remove any jewelry as it may obscure the image. As well, the patient may be asked to remove clothing and to put on a gown. Before some types of X-rays, the patient may be given a liquid called contrast medium. The patient may swallow the contrast medium or receive it as an injection. They help outline a specific area of your body on an X-ray image. During the X-ray, the patient is asked to remain still to avoid blurring the image. The procedure is painless and the patient will not feel anything. X-rays are being used because they are useful in detecting abnormalities within the body. It is a painless and non-invasive way to help diagnose problems. Scientists have been able to get incredibly detailed views inside a living cell at a molecular level. Göttingen-based scientists working at DESY's Petra 3 research light source have carried out the first studies of living biological cells using high-energy X-rays. The new method shows the clear differences in the internal cellular structure between living and dead chemically fixed cells. The new method for the first time enables scientists to investigate the internal structures of living cells in their natural environment using hard X-rays. Their method produced images so clear that nanometer scales structures are visible. In the future, the new technique will make it possible to study unchanged living cells at a high resolution, making it possible for experts to understand a living cell's inner mechanisms better.